But this interview is really just going to be about yourself, just a few questions, very informal.
Okay.
So we're just going to start off with you introducing yourself and telling us your journey as a design student.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lauren Schottenfeld. I'm from Basking Ridge, New Jersey. I'm a senior designer here at Marist, and I guess to sum up this whole experience in a couple sentences, I had always wanted to be in fashion. I always think to this one really ugly duckling picture of me from when I was in 5th grade, like our elementary school yearbook, and it said, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it said a fashion designer. So kind of just living the dream. I got to do everything I wanted, so I'm super happy.
You had filled out that someone who has inspired you, Virgil Abloh.
He, I think, has become one of the most successful streetwear designers because of his versatility. And I also think, like, just on a side note thing, my personal aesthetic kind of matches his aesthetic. So when I see him doing these super high-end women's wear and menswear collections that still have a sporty look to them, I kind of gravitate towards things like that. I think there's been a lot of challenges, honestly. One in particular I think that a lot of people struggle with is like the creative process. It's like writer's block. Creative block I feel like is 10 times worse, and it's like once you hit that block, it's so hard to get out of it. But you know, I think just kind of pushing yourself to research more than what you think you know is helpful. When I started researching it over the summer, the first thing I was kind of looking at was the architecture of tunnels and this sort of like almost clean, streamlined architectural approach to fashion, which I think is a very interesting way to mesh the two kind of sectors of art and design. And the, I guess, metaphorical approach I took from that idea was using the idea of kind of a narrow, dark, sort of tunnel-like approach to any sort of journey. I used my journey in college as a reference, but any sort of journey leading into the light at the end of the tunnel. Obviously, there's still tons to improve on, but I think the idea of making fashion more sustainable has been really exciting to witness, and again, there's still room to grow, but I think the social movement of environmentalism and eco-friendly materials has been really helpful, and it's been inspiring to witness. Every experience is important, so I would say that every small victory, big victory, every small mistake, big mistake, it's important and it matters and it's part of the big picture. And I think referring back to that idea of the big picture is important too. It's all worth it. One day at the end of all this, it'll all be worth it. So just take every experience for what it is, not what it could be. And also don't have really bad time management. You need good time management.
Would you like to add any additional information that we haven't gone over so far? Last minute thoughts.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but once this is all over, I can't wait to take a nap.